And we're live back in the sack, Hackensack, New Jersey, mi gente. Wepa! That's right, baby. Florida was a vibe. Thanks to my guys out there, Richie, the CEO, Chaz from Chad's Money Minutes, Anthony, the Staten Island Oprah Ventura, and the Papi Chulo Miguel Santiago. Thank you for letting me have a blast. And my princess, Elsa, you know who you are, my love. But guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday. It's Mr. Hola Mi Gente. I can't wait to get this started. And already Xavier's 1090 me. Thank you so much, Xavier. How are you, Papa? Thank you so much. I want to shout out the members that are here today. I got Xavier in la casa. I got John. Hola, Scooter. How you doing? How's it going? Good to see you guys. Vincent Pasquale is here. Christian, how you doing, Papi? Christian Cruz is in the house. I want to thank you guys for coming out again today. I know in the summer it's a grind. I know people are traveling. I know people are out. I know people are doing things. So, you know, Michael Wong in the house and Michael's power is out. Papi, I'm sorry. That happened to me actually twice today, earlier today. I know the feeling. It blows, Papa. I hope it comes back. But you are the man for coming on with the power out. I'm going to give you the shout out there, Michael. Thank you so much, Papi. I really do appreciate it. Luis, hola, mi gente. How's it going? Thank you for being here, Papi. I really appreciate you. Gracias. Matt Clausen, how you doing, Matt? Good to see you here, Papi. I appreciate you being here. So, mi gente, like I told you last week, you saw I did a live from a boat. I did a live from the beach. I did a live from a hotel room. I was all over the place with my people, and it was a blast. And if that's any indication about what we're going to expect in NOLA, bro, just strap in, get ready. It's going to be a movie. That I can promise you guys. So I already did the hello so far, so good. Actually, I want to just shout out Xavier because besides the chat that he always gives, because he's the freaking man. I love you, Xavier. Xavier said that I'm the best thing to cook food too, and he's making jambalaya and cornbread. I'm covering over, Papi. I love jambalaya, and cornbread is like a weakness for me, bro. Papi. So enjoy. Call me Lani. Lani is here en la casa. Lani, Papi, how you doing? I thank you for being here, Lani. John, mi hijo. John, thank you for being here, Papa, and thank you again for the super chat. Te amo, Papi. I really do. I love you, Papi. Thank you so much for being here. And the man, the myth, the Money Minute legend, Chad is in the house. Hola, Chad. Papa, how you doing, Papi? Can't wait to see you in about a month, man. So, guys, now that I have enough people in here to really get this started, call me Lonnie, bro. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Bro, we're coming in hot today. Hot. I love it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. This is what I'm going to call NOLA money. Because that's, God knows, by the time the summer comes to an end, we're all like gasping and choking because we spend so much money to get there. But I thank you guys for all this. I really do appreciate that. And as John said, Chad is in the house. Now the party can start. Absolutely. And my man, Johnny Jimenez. Johnny, how you doing, Papi? Thank you so much for being here. Another channel member. Yo, thanks to John. And I got to give this recognition to John. YouTube just sent me a message that my membership shot up like for 400%. And that's all John. John has been giving away the memberships, and I love it that the people take advantage of it. They can see what I bring. They can see what I offer, and I love it. Thank you, John. Thank you so much, Papi. I really appreciate that. And as John says, mi gente, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, subscribe. If you've been here, keep watching and share it with your friends. All right, mi gente? I really do appreciate it. And here is my man, Ron. Ron, what's going on, Ron? What's up? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. So, guys, before I jump in, earlier this week, I had put up a post in the community tab about if you could drop me some questions because I wanted to get them answered. You know, when you do these things, you know, live by yourself, it's not easy when it's just you and the camera, right? So You're helping me out a lot by throwing these questions. And we got a lot of great questions today. But first, I got to give you guys, and this is John. Thank you, Poppy. I appreciate that. I want to know what you guys think. And I have it here, all right, on my phone, because this is breaking news, guys. And this is serious. Breaking news. Well, Juan Meowmix, Juan in La Casa. Juan, how you doing, Papi? Another channel member, Juan, thank you so much. But breaking news, mi gente. Did you hear the news that broke this past week? And I'm not talking about Biden and I'm not talking about Kamala Harris. I'm talking about American Express. Oh my God, the American Express Gold Card is going to have a rate increase. Oh my God, American Express is going to be in white. Oh my God, they're going to add some other new restaurants. Guys, I am so tired. Everything on my feed this past weekend has been on Amex Gold, this and that. I'm going to save you guys the time. If you guys recall, back in December, Luke put out a predictions for 2024. At the 1 minute and 30-second mark of my predictions page on December 10th, I said Amex would raise the Amex Gold would raise their fees to $300, not $325, and that it was going to have benefits that some might call it platinum light, which is exactly what the gold card seems to be doing right now. So guys, please, we're better than this. Let's move on from Amex. Let's just be like Chad. Chad said, what if in this world there was no American Express, right? So let's just think that way, because the world will continue to move. We'll still keep spinning, guys. I get it. It was news, I guess, but for the love of goodness, it was just ridiculous at this point. So rant over. We're going to jump into the questions. I got a lot of questions, and I want to hit the chat up to see what's going on with mi gente as well. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. It's just enough is enough, guys. There's only so many different ways you can say, oh my God, the feed is going to be $325. Oh my God, they're going to take away, Grubhub or whatever the heck else they had there, Potbelly, which I never used. So we're going to do all of this. All right, here we go. Bringing in the sarcasm. Absolutely, Shaitan. For the love of goodness, man. I cut that card in February. Live, mi gente. Live. That should have just been the indication. Goodbye. Cut it and say sayonara. There's better stuff out there. All right. So, and we got Juan Miame's credit card breakup videos. That's what we got to do. Chad saying to his gold card. I was freaking dying. All right. Michael Wong, I'm sure glad joke. That's it. I said it. Matt couldn't get a mid-roll ad. I'm telling you, it was, well, I pay for premium. I don't see the ads, but nonetheless, I can imagine it would have driven me crazy. So, Kevin, what do you do with the bonus hit on the City Strata Premier and Wells Fargo? I mean, spend it or save it. Right now, I'm going to answer that first, and then I'm going to go into the ones that the people drop, Kevin, because I love you, Kevin. All right, Kev? So here's the deal. Kevin, become a member. Kevin, you're here all the time. I think there's still some memberships available there, Kev. All right? So I haven't met the City Strata Premier bonus yet. I will get it August 1st because that's when we pay our taxes here, property taxes. I'm just missing one property tax to finish that off and get the 75,000 City thank you points. I already got in my account the Wells autograph points. I'm going to let those rock for a little bit. I'm going to check out the Choice Hotels. So for Wells, I'm going to see about just adding them to Choice Hotels and see how that is, because I haven't stayed in a Choice Hotel, my God, since I was super young. And so, yeah, that was a long time ago, guys, right? No sarcasm. But that just, just to give you the example, that's what I'm going to do right now. The City thank you points, I'm going to see about how I'm going to use them. And later on, you're going to see why I'm saying that, Kevin. My Achilles heel, and I've said it 1,000 times, is my points for, I don't know how to do it. I'm not these guys like Sledge and Chad and Anthony and Calby and Lonnie and Stan and, Sebi that can get, 8, 9, 10 cents per point. That's not me, right? So actually one of the questions earlier was me, it's the experience, I guess, at this point, because I don't have the experience in doing it the right way, as people would say. But that's what it is for now, Kevin. But that was a super great question. I appreciate that. I have here, Alex Y, personally don't care that much for Amex. Started with City, has been fine. Alex Y, thank you. Thank you for being a member as well. The City has been taking a beating in my wallet. Yes, it's flexible and bendable like an Olympic gymnast. Yes, it is made out of recycled basura, but it is a powerful card, and I abused it in Florida, especially at Publix for supermarkets. It was great to have that again as a card since I got rid of the gold. 3 times on that, it was awesome. Plus, for those of you that live, I don't know if they're everywhere, but in the Northeast, there's a place called it's not Wawa. Man, I forgot the name of it. My God, it's one of the local gas stations here. Quick Check. There you go. Quick Check. If I bought stuff inside the store and it marked itself as a fuel charge, so I got the 3 points for that. So you should try even once, like at a Wawa or something with the City Strata Premier. If you got it, it registered as a gas purchase, and I got the 3 points for stuff that I bought inside. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. If you want to try it, buy something simple, see how it codes on your card. If you get the 3 points, bro, I'll be buying lunch and stuff and things like that there, or bottles of water and whatever, because I'm going to get 3 times that, better than getting 1 times anywhere else, right? So, all right. So, yeah, Matt, I know. I don't even want to know, Matt. Look at that. If you're canceling your gold card, raise your hand. Yep, there you go. Mine has been done. Mine has been done. Gold Belly. I mean, I don't even know where the heck that is. And there's only one Katz's Deli, and that's in Manhattan on 14th Street. So if you're not here, you're not in Katz's. The real Katz's. You might have Cat from the bodega, but not the real Katz's. All right. So, so, so let's go here now. I don't hate the changes overall. Amex wants to use their cards, period. If not, goodbye. You aren't going to churn Amex card. No ink train with Amex. They want customers. Yes, John. And John, I know you approve of that message. I love you, John. And here's Chad. Don't worry, I got you. Just let me know where you and Terry want to go, and I will get you there in style. I know you will, my brother. I know you will. So, and here's John. He did get the 90K. And here's the thing. Ron is saying, good point. He did get the 90K sub last September and not use it. I'm waiting for the fee to hit my business gold card. It should have hit. I don't know why I didn't hit yet. I got it last July. I want to just cut that card because I'm not paying $375 for a card that I don't use. I don't care how cool it is. I don't care it's 4 times. I don't care if they make it white. I don't care if unicorns hand it out to me and they send me in a gold box. I don't care. I'm not keeping it. So let's keep moving. All right. Johnny loves the coffee at Wawa's. Kevin, my mom was in Target mail offer with City Strata. Was Target. Wow. Bro, that's awesome. That's 5,000 more than I got as a bank customer. Yo, tell mom to jump all over that, Kevin. That's fire, kid. Nice. Nice. Thank you for sharing that, Kevin. John, flexible and bendable like an Olympic. It came out wrong, guys. It just came out wrong. I'm so sorry. Xavier, you did send me the message that you got the City American Airlines Platinum the other day. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm going to rock with City for a minute. I'm waiting. I don't want another pull or an inquiry. I'm waiting for that elusive elite. Like I told you in the last video I dropped, I'm waiting for the elite, and then I'm going to wait to see what else comes out, from the other cards, whether it's the Beyond from Wells Fargo or whatever, because to be honest with you, the autograph card is being fire lately for me as well. So I can't complain with any of those, So Vincent does not have a goal to cancel. All right. Yo, they have another Cats in downtown Brooklyn in the Underground Mall. Yeah, that's right. You're right. My bad. But the original, the ones where the sandwiches are like that and you could feed your family with one sandwich, that's on 14th. So let me jump into the questions for now, guys. First one out the box, my boy Garrett, a.k.a. Aloha Danica. Garrett, thank you so much, Papi. I appreciate you. His question was, hey, Joe, which restaurant would you like to see Amex add to the gold card to make it more appealing? Now, we just kind of went over this, right? Now, they had the Cheesecake Factory. And yeah, I have gone to the Cheesecake Factory. But am I going to go there month after month after month for that? No, not for $10, right? What I would think, I think that they should add a restaurant from a restaurant chain that's also maybe not as expensive. Because although it's the Cheesecake Factory, it's expensive, guys. Most of the dishes are in their 20s and $30 unless you're going for the lunch special, right? So I think they should add something that's more affordable along the $10 line if that's how they're going to strap you in. And I would say something, an Outback that even if you went for lunch, they have their 10.99 meals or whatever. Same with Texas Roadhouse or an Olive Garden, something like that, that you could run in for a lunch and use it. You can go with your family, at least take $10 off, save on the tax. But those would be three restaurants that I would add to the gold card to just make those $10 more usable on a monthly basis instead of doing flips and hoops and things like that. So that's a great question, Garrett. Thank you. So Xavier left me a bunch of questions. So the first one, Xavier, I'm going to jump to is which coverage from a credit card do I feel is overrated or not worth it? Now, this was a little bit of a tough one. For me, it kind of hit me kind of quick. It was tough but quick for me personally. That's the cell phone $10 credit that a lot of people give you because for me, if I put my cell phone bill on a credit card, I'm losing a discount because I have, let's say, the home phone, internet, and cell phone with Verizon all tied up in it. So for me, it's not worth it because I'm going to lose it. So for me, that rebate. Now, cell phone protection might be good, but again, to me, the discounts I get more on the bill outweigh the rebate. So for me, that's one of the credits that I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I don't look for it. That's not going to make or break me on a credit card if I'm going to apply for it, Xavier. So now let me go to back real quick here. Michael Wrong, Rockwood City, please. I'm telling you, Michael, you're going to see the next 5 months or so, I'll be adding more to the Citibank arsenal here. Johnny says, Citi doesn't like me. I have the custom cash for unknown reasons. They won't approve me for any other cards. They were tough. If you remember, Johnny, I said Citi was tough, and that's why I applied for the Citi card first before I applied for the Wells on the same day. I was surprised that they approved me for 11, but I think it also meant that because I had a long-standing relationship with them, 40 years of automatic checking, the automatic deposits, student loans, you name it. So I think that's probably why I probably got a good deal from them per se. But I hear you, they're difficult, puppy. So John is saying no cancellation video from the gold card for him. You think the Amex Gold got nerfed or not? I mean, good or bad? I mean, here's what they did. They're nerfing it in a way because they're increasing the amount, $75. It's nothing to sneeze at. On a lot of other cards, that's almost another annual fee. Let's say $20 short of the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which a lot of people, compare the Preferred with the Gold card or even the Strata Premier. So $75 more. Are you getting $75 worth more value there? I don't know. For some people, if you're into the food game hard, where you're always dining and you're always supermarket shopping, and that's your go-to, and you don't go to a warehouse club or you don't go to Target, that might be the no-brainer card. But I find it a little bit difficult to swallow at $325. I found it hard to swallow at freaking $250. So I hope I answered your question with that, Kevin. And DJ Bruce Wayne, yo, huepa papi, 325, están loco. And Dunkin' Donuts, I know. Look, again, it's one of those things where they're just trying to appeal to certain people and they're figuring, okay, we'll get some of the younger people because it's Dunkin' Donuts. I've yet to meet a young person that goes, yo, I go to Dunkin'. The ones that go to Dunkin' are this guy, all right? Because for me, Starbucks is too bitter. But ask my son, and he'll put 4 shots of whatever in his $12 Venti Grande, stupendo cup of coffee, and he's fine with that. But again, Dunkin' Donuts, you can't even get a dozen donuts with that because the donuts are like $13 now. So you're right, DJ Bruce Wayne. And you know what, DJ Bruce Wayne, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just mention this. Papi, I thought you were a member, pa. Come on. There's some in there still floating around. Right? I love you, Papi. Thank you so much for being here. You always come through, kid. I love you. Aloha Danica, aka Garrett. Thanks for answering my question. Currently ninja watching from work, and I understand that. And you're so cool for doing that, bro. I appreciate you. When you told me you were ninja watching, you threw me for a loop. Now I get it. Thank you, Papi. I really appreciate it. Bobby Yakuzo, another channel member, en la casa. How you doing, Bobby? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Joe in the chat, what's up? Wait, here we go. Bobby, use built ACH for the phone bill. Just got on. Not sure if it was mentioned. You know, I didn't know that. So I'm going to take that one. I appreciate you mentioning that. So I'm going to look into that. And I was looking at the bill card. I'm not even kidding. John had told me about that you could write off the homeowners association fees and things like that. But for me to get another credit card right now, that's that one in particular, I'm not looking for it. I want to see which other ones I can get that will come out new that I know when I sign up for it, I'll get approved for. Not like Capital One just did me dirty, and they teased me with the pre-approval email, and then all I got was the Quicksilver for credit, the Saver one for credit, and the Platinum MasterCard, whatever that is. So yeah, so there's that. Duncan is a bit weird, not high class, that's for sure. No, I wouldn't use my gold card there. No, not at all. Make it a Tim Hortons $7 credit. Yes, Tim Hortons. Bob Evans. Who cares, right? I told you guys, look at my video from December 10th. I called it Platinum Light. I am not kidding, because they're really throwing stuff at it now to try to give it them more of a prestige card. And I get it. But again, at its bones, it's the 4 times dining and 4 times supermarket. And if you're not doing that, what's the point? So, well, here comes Vincent. Last time I had Dunkin' was in 2018 when you got a breakfast sandwich. Good point. I guess I'm getting 2 donuts a month now. You're right, Lonnie. I swear to God, you are. I'm not kidding. Tech Yoda, Ernest, my man. How you doing, puppy? It's almost like Amex wants people to get diabetes. Bro. Amex is going to start giving people discounts for Wegovy and Manjaro. I'm not even kidding. You're going to see them dancing down the street like with that Wegovy song, injecting themselves with an Amex Gold card. I kid you not, So, but let me go on to the next question here. This is from Xavier. How do you personally decide when to use points versus paying in cash? Are you a CPP or EPP, experience per point kind of guy? So, Xavier, I try to use points when I got them in an ecosystem, like I did for Hyatt, now for NOLA. I use them for United. I use them for JetBlue, things like that. But like I said at the beginning, I'm terrible when it comes to these things. I'm not that guy that's going to say, well, if you transfer it to this one and then you transfer it to that one and there's a full moon and you lick a battery 5 times before you press send, you're going to get the best redemption. No, that's not me. I'm going to get hopefully 2.5 max at this point, but I'm okay. I'd rather the experience at this point in my life. I got a ton of points and it's not a flex and it's not a brag. It's just, I don't know how to do them and I haven't been able to use them yet, but I will start using them. And that begins in NOLA actually. So I'm more of the experienced type of guy, Xavier. I hope I answered that question, puppy. So here is Michael. How much spend would you need to do on groceries or dining to zero out the annual fee? Bro, more than me, because it's just me and my wife now. My son's not even here. So I can't even, it's in the thousands. It has to be. Now there's going to be $325. Again, I went to summer school for math, guys. Let me just throw that one out there for you. For those of you that didn't know, I went to summer school for trig. Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. All right. So, yo, they should do a monthly Manjaro credit. Bro, everybody will be all over that. Forget it. Oprah will come on and say it's the best card ever for Manjaro and Wegovy and stuff, and it will be a killer of a deal there. All right. I've been with Wells Fargo for the past 3 years. Good to have a relationship. Yes, it's great, especially with credit unions. The problem, and somebody asked me this last week. We were talking about it on the live I did with Chad Tasha and Sledge. Credit unions are fire, totally underrated. The one that I have though was from the Municipal Credit Union in New York, which was for the teachers. They allowed us to have, to be a part of it. But there's only branches in the boroughs. I'm in Jersey now. I don't really get to utilize it. I could join another credit union around here, but right now there's no need for me to do it necessarily unless I wanted to get into the ecosystem of cards. But there's nothing out here really that calls my attention. But they're super fire if you can get one. You know, so wait, 2 for $4 deal, cheapest calories per dollar. There you go. Everybody's talking about Tim Hortons. All right, all right. Great. The main gripe, Venture X transfer partners are not good. You have to stand on 1 foot and touch your nose while you redeem to get 2 cents per point. Wepa. That is a wepa right there, papi. You hit it right on the head. Now, they could have offered $365 Starbucks credit doled out in $1 increments every day. Bro, imagine that as a perk. Yo, we're gonna give you $1 a day, but you can't roll them over. You can't even get a pack of sugar at Starbucks to using your coffee for that. Like, what the heck? It's crazy. Vincent, you are spot on, Poppy. Spot on. All right. Ernest. Everyone needs to start paying attention to relationships. The card issuers are starting to value relationships more and more, and I don't see that changing. Great point, Ernest. I kid you not. That is when I went to the banks, and it's coming again. It's just summer, and I'm not going to the banks in the heat. That's not an excuse, but that's been the problem. And I was also chilling with some guys, I think you know them, down in Florida. But that relationship is huge. Do it, and you do yourself a favor. I kid you not. Now, before I continue with the questions that I got emailed to me and sent to me, do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the referral links below. If you're applying for a credit card, do the papi here a favor. All right. Do Mr. Hola mi gente a favor. Click down and below where it says the daily drop, my favorite cards. Use that link. Get the card. You be hooking me up. I really appreciate it. And I know it seems like I'm a car salesman, guys. The Ekster wallet will be out later. But, I appreciate it, guys. Let's just say that. I do. If you just use the referral links below, I appreciate it. Share the videos, that whole nine. It really does help me out. I appreciate that. Now, here's Ernest again. If you don't already have a relationship with Chase, Amex, and Fidelity, go start one now. You'll be thankful later when this all shakes out. I agree with you that. Wait. Here we go. DJ Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry, Joe, but they sell nothing but crackhead dried out donuts around my way. Don't get me started on the bagels. Those aren't even bagels, bro. Those are blown up. Yeah. Like they're just blown up round pieces of bread with a hole in it. That doesn't, again, from New York, bagels, not Dunkin' Donuts. That doesn't qualify. That should be taken off and called something else. All right. So before I go back to the chat, Xavier, why do I love you, bro? I know you're eating dinner right now, but thank you for all the questions, because these questions, it's not like you just went, oh, I'm just going to throw this random one out. No, these are fire questions, and I appreciate that, puppy. So here's Xavier's next question. What's your favorite credit card perk or reward? Fantastic question. For me, personally, it's going to vary from person to person. The status that I get with the $695 American Express Platinum card for hotels and car rentals cannot be beat, in my opinion. Other people are going to disagree. But gold status at Hilton, gold status at Marriott. I stayed at a Marriott in Port St. Lucie in Florida. They treated me like gold. Like, it was phenomenal. Okay. They even upgraded, the perks that they give me at the desk. I got extra points. And again, I got that without even staying one night, you get gold, right? Same with Hilton, gold status. This Thursday, day after tomorrow, my 25th wedding anniversary, to my beautiful wife, Teresa, my player too. She's my player too, bro. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to share this with you guys now, all right? So I'm whispering because she has hearing like a bat, like crazy. So I'm going to share this with you guys. if you realize during the video, she sat shorter, right? And I'm taller than her, obviously. But under the table, there were sharp objects. And I had to be really on point to tell you guys, yeah, she's not my player too. Yeah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. The reality is she is my player too. She will always be my player too. She's my Bonnie to my Clyde, my ride or die. That's my girl. 25 years in the books this Thursday, July 25th. We're staying at the Stanford Marriott in Connecticut. They just told me already out the box, gift waiting for me in the room, upgraded room, um, access to the lounge, which normally is for platinum members. So again, gold status for me through American Express, that's the biggest perk. And car rental status, when and Anthony Venture could tell you, when I went to Florida, I paid for a Mazda 3 and I got a really nice, sexy that Anthony drove Mustang 2024 Mustang convertible, black on black. It was fire and we had a blast. So for me, Xavier, those are the perks that I really like in a card. So hit that thumbs up. Let's get Joe to 4K. But I'm like right there on 4,000. So I need like 100 or so. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Chad. I really do appreciate that, Papi. You're the best, Papa. I love you for that. Thank you. Kevin, you think having long relations with banks? Yeah, it is. It's good, Papi. The longer, the better. Again, Citi, I had them for 40 years, and this is my first Citi card. So, and I had so many over 24, and they still approve me. So yeah, it does matter. Okay. Xavier, wanted to make sure you were good. You ain't kidding, kid. Fanta de fresa de naranja. Yo, that orange, that absolutely orange Fanta is the best. Absolutely. Okay, I got John. I got upgraded at the Hampton Inn back home this past weekend. No asking for it. Gold status with the platy. That's what it is. don't don't laugh, Ron. Proper New York order. Ham on cheese on a roll, small bag of chips, and orange drink, no bagels. Or chopped cheese sandwiches from the hood and the bodega where they take a brick, wrap it up with aluminum foil to squash the sandwich because they don't want to spend, $100 on the Foreman grill that flattens it for you. That's when you know you got the best hood sandwich out there. When they put aluminum foil around a brick to squash a sandwich down on the grill, that's New York, mi gente. That is New York. 19 missed calls from player 2. Honey, Anthony sends his love, and I love you, honey, unconditionally. You're my player too. Always. If you don't see me next Tuesday, just call for help. Okay? I appreciate it. Getting upgraded to a room with the couch is great when you're doing a casting call. MR, really? He just made me spit. I just saw that. Oh my God, MR, are you great? MR, that was fire. MR, and thank you, MR, being a member as well, a channel member. I appreciate you, puppy. Yo, the Mustang was cool. And Anthony showed me his driving skills when he was a driving instructor. Anthony was like not even 1 mile over the limit. Anthony was the perfect driver right there. The platinum would be worth every penny if they just make it 2 times every dollar. Common Amex, you can do it. That's true. They should, but you know how that is, Oh, Emma, you leaving? Ciao, 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 papa. Thank you so much for coming through, papi. The Amex Platinum is a premium travel card. Where else are you going to stack 5 times on flights and hotels, premium car rental insurance, status of Marriott? Yeah, and again, people forget the part on the flights, and that's huge. The part on the flights is giant. I just love those other perks with Hilton, Marriott, and Hertz. Again, they treated me well. And that premium car rental insurance, which Lonnie, I want to give you a shout out. Thank you today for mentioning it and mentioning me. To me, that perk of insurance is just a no-brainer, guys. Why? And in some states, it's even cheaper than the $19. Why run the risk and pay, and pay nothing? Let's say if you have a Chase card, I understand that it's primary insurance, but their insurance company alliance is horrible. It's just horrible. Look it up. Google it. Check it out. Alliance with a Z. Horrible customer service. Horrible turnaround times to get things straightened out. When Amex, you're going to get that same, thank you for being a valued Amex customer when you call the insurance company. And they also send you a policy through email and through the mail. Like if it was a regular insurance you opened up yourself. I take that all day, every day. You pay one flat fee, either 19 or 24.99 for up to 42 days of coverage. Can't beat it, guys. There's nothing close. Okay. Yo, Chad, and I'm gonna give the shout out to Chad, to my brother from another mother, Chad. Chad sent me a text this morning, and the man, the myth, Mr. Money Minutes is now, what is it? A titanium status with Marriott. Homie crushed it. Good for you, Chad. Chad, I will be making my way back down to Florida, and you and I will be chilling in a Marriott. So, and don't forget to order that mattress or whatever it is that they give you once you get that status. So DJ Bruce Wayne knows what chopped cheese is. That's right. It may not be the healthiest sandwich in the world, but it's a sandwich nonetheless. Little fatty, some cheese. They throw some ketchup in it. Some roll that may have been there one day or more. Nonetheless, you can't tell because they toasted it anyway on all the other grease that accumulated on that grill. You could have that chopped cheese, but it tastes like bacon, a burger, a fish sandwich, onion rings, French fries, you name it. It tastes like it. But you know what? For $3-4, you can't beat it, guys. All right? John, I'm not sleeping in the Tesla tonight. I think MR. Oh, MR's still there. Oh, ciao, hello, not ciao, goodbye. You could tell MR I'm a little slow. MR was like, man, MR's breaking out on me. You think the Wells Fargo trifecta with no annual card, active cash, or tune? Kevin, great question. I'm going to admit something that I didn't want to admit, but I'm going to admit it. But first, let me take a drink from my beautiful Hola Mi Gente cup. Link in the description box below. Hit up my girl because she can make one for you. All right? You see Hola Mi Gente, little credit card logos, the whole nine, all there, and even my name. So I'm going to admit something to you guys. I thought the atune was trash until I realized that if I go get a massage Thursday, I could put it there and get 4 points. There's things on there, or when I go order stuff, for my dog, there's things there that might, it's more of a lifestyle card. That's the thing. If your lifestyle fits it, I would say get those 3, because where else are you going to get 3 cards that don't cost you anything and get the bang for your buck back, especially when there's no bucks up front? Kevin, I think it's one that you should do, honestly. People are sleeping on the premium rental insurance. No, they don't. They don't advertise it at all. Oh, MR's light on points, focusing on Hilton and Delta. Yep. Well, Delta better get the stuff together because they really, crapped the bed the last couple of days with all these delays and stuff like that. I'll share this joke with you guys that I think who did I say this to? I think it was Anthony earlier today. So my son came to visit from Pittsburgh. My sister sent him to come and see my nephew, Charles. Happy birthday, Charles. Today he's 30. Dirty 30, papi. Happy birthday to you. I love you, Charles. You'll always be my chicken boy. So my sister sent Joey to come. He was supposed to get here Friday on Spirit. That's right, Spirit. He's there waiting. They cancel the flight. Saturday comes. I get him from the airport. Okay, he comes Saturday. Scheduled to go back yesterday from Newark back on Spirit at 3:00. I get him there at 1 something. They have him on the tarmac 3.5 hours. Then when he gets off, they say, we're going to give you a hotel room. Wait for an email, a voucher to come to your phone. Waits 3 hours for that. Then they tell him they're not giving it to him because it wasn't their fault. It was weather related. So my sister, who's an angel, went and picked him up and brought him home. And I took him back to the airport at 3 a.m. Only to then, again, the flight was supposed to leave at 5 a.m. They board the plane with no pilot. They were 2.5 hours late waiting for the captain, as they said. And I told my son, that's what you get for Spirit, right? He goes, Dad, I'm 5'6". For me, being in the back of Spirit in the plane is like being on first class or business class Etihad. So I get it. But for the love of God, Spirit, never. I'd rather walk or take the bus. Like, it's just ridiculous. But that's what's been going on the last, week or so here. So, and here's, there it goes, John. The Platinum is such a valuable card. Using primary CDW from the Plat going forward, it worked. It worked. Ron, I was able to snag Hertz Presidential Circle with Bill, and you know what? It is fire. That the other thing is though, Ron, I don't know if you could do this hack, but Sendo and Tech Yoda were the ones that told me. So I have the Platinum, the Hertz with the Platinum card, but I pay with the green card that gives me 3 times for car rentals. So I don't know if the bill gives that, but if they don't, you could still use the status with one card because that's what the code is going to be to get you in, but you could pay it with another card and snag the points. I just did that with the green card, and it's amazing to see 3 times, per point on that. Then I used to just get 1 when I would just charge the whole thing to the Platinum card. So that's just something to think about, Ron. Chad is legendary, John. Yes, he is. Credit where credit is due. No thanks needed. Thanks for putting me on. Lonnie, there is credit to be given because I can't stand when credit is not given. Literally and figuratively. Thank you, Lonnie, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Anthony, Marriott actually gives you mattress fitting ambassador. I believe there's some perks, like some crazy perks that you can get from them. That's money. So you got to check that out. It's in that language when you look at the titles. Good one, John. Good one. Hey, Papi Chulo, Cesar is in la casa. Cesar, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. As always, Papi, good to have you here, Papa. I hope Canada was great to you because I'm sure it's 5,000 degrees back in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I was sleeping on the floor in the Super 8 when I was growing up, or in Days Inn, which I don't even know if it exists anymore. But yeah, we didn't think about what nastiness went on those rugs. But nonetheless, here's Cesar just downgraded my Platinum, and next month is the gold card turn. Cesar, you just joined us. We need to see that, Cesar. Please post it. Please do the video. Cut it up. I'll send you the scissors to Puerto Rico because I'm tired of these Amex gold. All the videos where the people are like, or like this, all depressed. Come on. Cesar, good for you, puppy. That's how you do it. All right. So for some of the stuff, Kevin, is true. Yeah, you are paying. Like now they got rid of Sirius for me. And what did I do? Because I refuse to give anything away. Now I read the Wall Street Journal because they're paying for it. It's stupid, I know, but all my other subscriptions are paid for by other things. So it doesn't, I couldn't use that credit for anything. So I said, let me, learn and read the Wall Street Journal, which is what I've been doing. But you're right. I hear you, Kevin. Puerto Rico equals Mount Doom. Yo, it's hot. Forget it. Drove by Days Inn the other day and it's owned by Wyndham. Well, now that I have diamond status, maybe they'll give me a clean rug. We'll see. So I'm going to go back to the questions here. Xavier with another great question. Xavier, Papi, take a minute from your food, from your jambalaya and cornbread, and thank you because I appreciate this. But Xavier's other question was, how do you see the credit card industry evolving in the next few years? So I even wrote notes for those of you that don't think or believe me when I tell you I write notes. So I said they're going to continue to increase the fees and they're all going to become creative. And like we mentioned before with like the Attune card. So I think they're seeing, and Wells was pretty smart about this. I'm going to give them credit where it's due. They're becoming more creative as to trying to find certain niches that they're going to fill, a niche that they can know that another card doesn't have, that might let them stand out. And even if they have a fee, a small fee, it might be worth it to that particular person or people that want to get it. So for me, I think the fees are going to continue to go. Is there going to be a cap? I'm guessing most cards that are at the $99 or $95 a year mark might go to 125. I think 150 might be pushing it for a lot of them, but 125 at the very least in the next year or two. You're going to see a lot more unfortunate couponing, or things of that nature. If they gave you actual status that was worth something, I could see it, especially if you're the issuer of the co-branded card of the hotel, or the airline. It makes no sense that you can't just say, "Hey, here's a perk. If you have my top card, here's the perk," right? That's the way I see it. So that's why, that's something that I think they should just do at a certain price point for the cards. Let's see if City actually, pulls that one off. We'll see. So next question, Xavier. Xavier, this is one of my favorite questions that you sent out today. And a lot of the guys out there today gonna get it, are gonna understand it. When I thanked Lonnie earlier, because he mentioned to me that I brought up to him about the Amex insurance, right? I make a big deal of it because it bothers me. Just give people their, we don't all know everything. We get our information from someone. I don't care where you are, who you know, not everyone knows everything. We all get our information from some place or places. So Xavier's question is, some of your favorite tools or resources for staying up to date with credit card news and offers. There's a bunch. So for me, it's the Frequent Miler, Doctor of Credit, Danny the Deal Guru. I mean, he's on point. He's like on every day. Others don't come on as often. The Points Guy. There's a bunch of others. Actually, I do one with the credit. I'll tell you right now. This was actually a pretty cool, and it comes as an app. It's called the U.S. Credit Card Guide. All right, U.S. Credit Card Guide. And they give you updates, and they do really good breakdowns as well. I use Nerd Wallet, Award Wallet, you name it. That I use it all because sometimes certain publications or certain authors, I like the way they do the breakdowns better. I don't necessarily need a point system, let's say, but I do like when they really give you the detail and a compare, like a pro and a con, or comparing it to other cards in similar situations. So for me, that works great. So those, again, so that you guys can subscribe to these, the Frequent Miler, Doctor of Credit, Danny the Deal Guru, the Points Guy. There's also, let me see which is, because I get them usually at this time of the night. Zach with Travel Freely. Let me see. What else do I have here? Sean at Miles to Memories. That's another one. I actually like the way he breaks it down too. Because again, what was I telling you? More on the Amex, gold changes, blah, 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 right? So that's one other one. Then you have Danny the Deal Guru. And he puts one out. So for those of you who want to subscribe, but it's on the computer if I'm not mistaken. If you add it to your extensions on the computer, you'll get the updates, instant notifications like that. I get the once a day email at the end of the day. And he even tells you if you come at the end of the day, what he mentioned earlier might not be there again. But if you're up early and you're into this, by all means. But like he had about Apple AirPods, about Delta canceling flights, Office Depot, 0 APR credit cards, the BMO Business Platinum card. So, different things like that. So again, I give them credit because they make it easier for us to talk about and kind of have the pulse. Some of them actually do, you know, have the ins behind the scenes. And there's one guy out there that always gives credit, and a lot of you might follow him, and that's RJ Financial. He always puts where he gets his info from. And then of course there's Reddit, but I kind of don't follow Reddit as much because everybody just throws their opinions and ideas, and some of them you wonder where they're coming from. But I like the other guys that have been more established and kind of know what they're talking about. So for me, that's what that's going to be. I'm falling behind here on the chat, so give me 1 second. Caesar said it was 124 degrees. God bless you, bro. Oof, oof, oof. All right, MR. Um, Bayman are great to earn a lot of points when traveling for business. That's true. Xavier Papi, you're the best. I love you. You know that. Choice Hotels in Wyndham. This is Ernest from Tech Yoda. Have lower rates because they save on costs by not washing sheets or cleaning room gently used. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Uh, um, sleep on the top cover. That's true. You know, and even the top cover, I wonder, right? So yes, Ron books his car rentals with Bill and avoid paying the Inc. preferred three times since car rentals always for leisure trips. Great. Kevin, again, Kevin, what do you think of Wells Fargo's new credit card with Expedia? Here's the thing. I used to use Expedia a lot, especially before I got into this. Or Travelocity, Kayak, things like that. The problem is that a lot of times, if something goes wrong at that particular property, you got to go through Expedia first to deal with the headache. And then I wonder if it's worth the headache of getting a card that might give me a headache later on, literally. Because in the past, I've booked rooms and stuff, and then there was an issue. And because I booked it with Expedia, there was something different in the language or whatever. And then I literally had to fight with Expedia to then call the hotel, and you're standing there while everybody's looking at you, like you're the weird guy. So for me, those cards aren't worth it. They're worth it to some that really just want it easy peasy. Let me book this. Let me at least get a certain discount. That works for them. For me, those cards by Wells Fargo do not work for me. Okay. Vincent, Award Wallet has a great merchant category lookup tool. Yes. So here's the thing, Vincent, and I'm not plugging this because I do have a referral link below. But besides Max Rewards, because we've known, Max Rewards sometimes has a problem syncing and this and that. To me, CardPointers just automatically has it on Smash where they don't ask you for the exact card information, but they'll tell you automatically and in almost instantly, wherever you are, your location, what stores are there, and which card in your lineup of cards is the best with the multiplier. And it breaks down each card's multipliers. And when their due dates, when the year anniversary is up, when the 524 is up. So CardPointers, they're offering a discount below. Check it out. To me, it's worth it. I'm not selling it. It is the honest to God truth. It's an easy app to use. And to me, it really just makes it a lot easier when I go out and it literally points the store to you. So that's a cool thing to do. But I also have a Ward wallet, Vincent. I use that as well. Okay. Right. No, I know which one you're talking about. One Key, Kevin. That's what I was referring to. Yo, una medalla is a beer, guys. And actually in Puerto Rico, that would be the IB Blunted. Again, the coolest screen name in the game. IB Blunted. Can you use a balance transfer to move debt from a personal loan to a what card? Or zero APR card? I'm not gonna front. If somebody has the answer here, please let me know. I don't. There is one way, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I just got an offer from Barclays with JetBlue. I have JetBlue with Barclays and the Wyndham Business Earners. But on the JetBlue side, I have a very large credit limit, and they're offering me zero APR for 15 months. They will charge me 5% balance transfer fee on the total amount. However, they give you the option of putting the money into your checking account at zero APR. You will pay the fee up front. So what you can do, IB Blunted, is deposit. If you have a situation like that where that's the offer, deposit that from the credit card into your checking account at no annual fee for the 15 or 12 months, whatever their term is, and then pay that personal loan off in full, and you should be good to go. So for me, that's what I would do, especially if you're going to get hit over the head with an interest rate of 15 or whatever on the personal loan. I don't know what your terms are, but that can be very high. So, all right. So DJ Bruce Wayne still staring at my Papi Chulo Platinum Reserve 5 times on cerveza. Bro, that card in Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic or Mexico will be the #1 credit card anywhere in the Caribbean. I kid you not. Or in Latin America. A 5 times on any kind of beer, bro, that's a home run right there. All right. Mucho amor y aprecio, hermano. Caesar, oh, that was John. What do you think of Capital One discontinuing the Saver card? Okay. Here's the thing. Capital One, and we've said this a lot here, just has a lot of the same looking cards and sounding cards in their lineup. The Saver had what, 3, 4? Quicksilver, same deal. Venture, same deal. When it's too much to manage, they have to kind of tighten it. And they're seeing that there's competition now. I think a lot of people slept on Wells and a lot of people slept on Citibank. And now here's Wells with the Journey, the Attune, and then if you throw in One Key, even though I'm not a fan, that's 3 or 4 cards, because I believe One Key, there's 2 different versions of it. 4 cards in what? 2.5 months, 3 months, right? So that's a lot of product to put out, but they're different products. What Capital One's issue is, in my opinion, it's the same product. Where they differ is what they deem you to be, if you were, worthy of their excellent credit card, and they'll give you the bonus sign up for cash or points, or whether you get the lower interest rate or not. That's the difference. Because when you look at the multipliers after the second or third line, when you do the comparisons across their charts, you're going to see that it's going to say, no intro bonus, no whatever. And then the multipliers are the same, but then at the bottom, the interest rate is different. So you need to, I think they did this to cut losses, to tighten it up, to be able to come out with products. And don't forget, they're still working on Discover. If they get Discover on, there has to be other slots for Discover to fill in to their portfolio. So they have to kind of, get rid of some of the weight in the back to make room for what's coming up front. So that's the way I believe that they're handling this. So I hope I answered your question. Law, how you doing? Rumor is Saver X card might be coming. Have you heard anything from your sources? Here's the thing, Law. I don't have any particular source at Capital One. I'm not gonna lie and say I do. I went to 2 of the banks and I called online as well. I don't have them as a card. I don't have them as an issuer. I do have a savings account with them. I was trying to build a relationship with them, which is proved to be fruitless and worthless. But I haven't heard anything about the Saver X card. If they got rid of the $95 fee, the Saver One, and calling it the Saver X, where they're going to try, then I can see now that you bring it up to me. And again, I don't like speculating, but this is just me literally thinking as you're saying it, as you wrote it. Think about the Platinum and the Gold. The Platinum is their premium travel card. The Gold is the foodie card. The Saver One was kind of the foodie card. If they're going to call it the Saver X and add more things like that for food and some other little perks, I could see them doing it for the same 95 or 125 bucks, make it a little bit more prestigious and elite. And then they got another card on their hands that's going to differentiate it from the rest. So, Law, I hope I answered your question. I thank you for being here, Law. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. There have been reports of Hertz customers being arrested after returning their rental cars. Do you have any thoughts of this? I don't know what they were arrested for. It wasn't me. But, no, I haven't heard anything about that. Unless they were just abusing the cars or trashing them or whatever. That's why I would never. And I know when they were trying to do this fire sale on Teslas, giving them away for 20-something thousand on a car that before was almost 40 on the low end, I won't buy a used car. Because if you think about it, you get a rental car. Because when you rent a car, you don't care if you throw sand in the car. You don't care if you spill food in the car. It's a rental. That's what it's meant for, right? So that's why, but I don't know what they got accused of or whatever. So Vincent, I'm sorry, puppy, I don't know. Um, if they committed a crime while driving a Hertz rental, oh, then yeah, I'm guessing they're coming after them. Because remember, even if you don't accept those cars, all are chipped and all have GPS and everything else. And then if you're in states that come with the easy passes already attached, they know where you are, they know where you're done. So it's an easy way to track. So Law just said, ask Sebi mentioned it. Law, Sebi might have more of the hook into it. He's been in the space longer. I'm gonna give that man his due. He might have a person that he does deal with. I mean, he does deal with cardonomics a lot, and that's huge. So he might have some ins or might be told some other information that I'm not. Um, but I can see if they were to bring out a Saver X, it would be literally for that food purpose, kind of like the gold that would separate it and kind of give Capital One that 1-2 punch that everybody says, the premium travel being the Venture X, and then, the foodie card or whatever else or experiences, the Saver X. Just think the word is right there, Saver, right? Never thought of it that way before myself until literally right now, but yeah, that's what it is. So, um, yep. Savior would love a Saber X. Guys, don't forget to hit the like. I keep forgetting. And actually, before I go into the rest of the chat for a second, and I see you, Seabass and Law, I thank you again for your question. And I hope you keep coming back, Law. I really do appreciate that. It's that time, guys. It's time for the Ekster wallet to make its weekly appearance in Barreto Brown. All right. Barreto Brown is the move now, mi gente. It was out there in Florida flexing. All right. Look at the cards pop up. And my most used card is here. Remember what I said, mi gente? It is flexible. I know it's bendable. It's like an Olympic gymnast, but it's worth it. It's strong and it's going to come through. This one has been a beast on vacation. And then, of course, there is always the card that we joked about. Anthony and I had actually a fight on the boardwalk with in in Daytona, the Lion card. This card was a flex everywhere we went. People love the weight of it. They like to hear it bang on the table, whatever. It's a great card. Link in the description below, guys. It's really cool if you want to just get whatever your favorite card is. If that Saver X card ever comes out, throw it on this one. That would be a super flex, just looking card. Remember, cards aren't flexes, but nonetheless, this one does look really cute and fly, right? So thank you, mi gente. Again, Ekster, they're offering up to 35% off for their summer sale. Use the link in the description below. I'm all tongue-tied here, you see? Again, it comes in the special Barreto Brown. You could ask for the Barreto Brown if you'd like. Emmanuel would love to hear it. And here is, wait, I'm so far behind and I'm so sorry, guys. Joe, oh yeah, the Capital One did our boy Anthony Venture dirty. Cap One, and we talked about this in Florida. I asked him he should try the pre-approval tool, and even though it's not a guarantee, but they did him super dirty, and he was way below 524. So it's just, again, it's a money grab. They want to see the people that carry the balances over, that they can make the money on the interest. That's why they're willing to work with those people and not people in this space that kind of know what to do. So, yep, DJ Bruce Rain, you are so right. So I would love any Capital One cards. I've had a checking savings account for years. I guess I'm not their demographic. Seabass, I agree with you. I don't know why, what I did. It could be the grays in my hair. Don't understand, but they are just want to give me their 30.74% APR card with no bonus whatsoever. No, they could, you know what, with the card. So we're going to end it right there. Sorry, Seabass. I wish I had better news for you. But Seabass, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. I hope you continue to come through and follow me. What credit card do you think will have the best lounge access? Easily, that's the Amex Platinum. And then I would give a second nod to Chase because they're really stepping up the game lately in terms of where they're opening up. If I ever product changed or applied straight up for the CSR, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, that would be a 1-2 punch. That's really great. But for me, it's going to be the Platinum card has the best access. Robert J, how you doing? Of course, a Saver X. Robert, thank you for being here, puppy. I appreciate that. What? What is this, Mr. Potato? 69 420. I'm not giving away an Ekster. You throwing numbers at me. What are you doing? Good to have you here, Mr. Potato. I appreciate you. The arrest for false accusations stealing their rentals. Rental companies have mistakenly reported cars as stolen. Oh, so it's the company being the well, again, doesn't surprise me nowadays, puppy. It does not surprise me. Cesar City Strata Premier for the win. Absolutely. Color code with Ekster for Barretto Brown is BB. Yo, that's it. BB. Hashtag BB. You got it. Good looking out, John. I appreciate you. The Hertz issue is about the system not showing the car's return. Don't know if it's ongoing. Yep. Yo, Mr. Potato, I love you. You are so, my God, I love it. Thank you. I will be doing one. I'm waiting for them to send me another one that I can actually send to you guys. You just made my day. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you. Yo, Kevin's coming in hot with these questions. What credit card are you using in the third quarter of 2024? For me, it's the Wells Fargo Autograph, the City Strata Premier, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the American Express Platinum, and at the hotels, depending on what hotel I'm staying at. So when I go in to New Orleans in August, it will be the Hyatt, World of Hyatt. And now when I go Thursday to the Marriott, it'll be my business Marriott Bonvoy card. Look at this. Once again, John, thank you, Poppy. 5 more memberships, guys. You guys out there that don't have a membership, take advantage because John has been feeding you guys every week. John, I appreciate you, Poppy. Thank you so much. That is freaking awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. Richie, the CEO en la casa. Richie, Wepa, Papi. How you doing? Good to have you here, Papa. That's right, Xavier. John did it again. I still remember you upgraded to the CSR. I did, Ron, because what I realized, Ron, at this moment, the CSR doesn't give me enough of a difference to justify $400 and something more, $455 more than the preferred. Plus the multipliers, I get more from the preferred right now than I would on the reserve. However, if things change for me, or if I lose some cards along the way, that then will make up the difference. Like right now, I'm going to lose $375 of the business gold as soon as I cancel it. As soon as that the fee hits, maybe I might consider actually carrying both. But right now, I wasn't ready for it. That's why I literally the next morning, done. I called Anthony. I was so done. It was hilarious. But thank you for that, Ron. I appreciate it. Ron, jump in on the memberships. Mr. Potato is down for Barretto Brown. Yes. And Mr. Potato, get the membership, Papi. All right. Thank you, Papa. I love you, John. I really do appreciate you. I be blunted. I got the Signify business from Wells, trying to secure the attune and built in the future after Chase Inc. and Amex Blue business. So, if you're doing the Chase Inc. cards, right now, you might have gotten a mailer. You might have, if you go on to one of the guys that I mentioned before, you'll see that they had articles on it. But the Inc. Preferred, I know it's $95, but they're offering 120,000 points, ultimate rewards points. That's gigantic. I got it last fall for 100,000. So 120,000 is fire. So I be blunted. I think that's a great thing to do first. Get the Chase Inc. cards. If you're looking for a link, go down to my description box below to apply. But that's huge. Those are great cards. And the first business card I ever got when I started doing this was the American Express Blue Business Plus card. And it's been great. 2 points on everything. And if you decide to either cancel or downgrade your Amex Gold or Platinum cards, the Blue Business still has the membership rewards points and a holder for you. So it's a no-brainer. That one's a great card. I would consider that. Michael, do we think people are getting travel lounge cards because they're homo? Yeah, I would. But I'll be honest with you. Here's the problem. My son has access to Priority Pass, and Terminal B in Newark doesn't have any of them. They only have United in Terminal B. So it was useless. So some airports just don't have it. And if your home airport doesn't have a real lounge like that, why spend $700 unless you know you're going to be traveling always to places that have them? Then maybe. But usually I would think common sense would dictate it's your home airport that has the lounge that you would get the card for. All right. MR, one of the reasons why I have my lounge strategy with Delta. Yeah. And it makes sense, puppy. 100%. I got to tell you, this week, and I'll share this with you now. So actually last week, when I flew back from Florida, I was upgraded to first class going and upgraded to first class coming back. United knew that there was going to be a delay when I was coming back the day before because of weather. So I'm going to give you an example. See if this makes any sense. I'm in Jacksonville, literally a straight shot up I-95 to New Jersey, literally straight shot. But the weather was so bad, they had to go over Indiana. They had to go west and then come up north and cross over to get back to Jersey. So instead of a 2-hour flight, it was over a 3-hour flight. But United was cool. They sent me two $15 vouchers for food to use at any airport restaurant at Jacksonville. So I went to Zabaros. I went to Auntie Anne's pretzels. Then they had a Priority Pass lounge that actually I trashed last year, but they've stepped up the game. The club at Jack's, and I was there for a couple of hours, and it was solid. You know, they had solid food offerings and open bar for nothing, right? So that was clutch coming through. So, you know, with stuff like that, like if I lived in Jacksonville, I would want to make sure I had a Priority Pass, if not so the Delta, because Delta has a lounge here, and I believe American does too. So you would always want to make sure that the airport lounge where you live has that lounge access, and that's the card you get first. You know, so, and this is like what John is saying here now. Um, I will always visit my home airport Sky Club. Absolutely. Have I been to the Sapphire Lounge? No, puppy. And here's why. I don't fly as much out of LaGuardia just because it's more of a pain. I love the airport that they fixed it. But um, when I go there, actually, I was able to use the Centurion Lounge. So that one, yes, but not the Sapphire Lounge because I think I would only be able to go in once with the preferred. I believe they give you one shot to try it. But if let's say I lived in New York, it'd be a no-brainer for me to have the reserve because then you could pick from JFK or LaGuardia that both have the lounges. So, you know, that's a good deal. Okay, so Michael saying impressive, comparable to Capital One lounges. That's awesome. Vincent at his home airport during the morning Priority Pass lounge was packed. Well, I love the United Club, guys. I went to United Club when I left to Florida. Phenomenal breakfast, great bar. Can't complain, tons of room. And that was at Terminal A in Newark. So you should check that one out. Xavier, locked out of Chase cards, so no United fund for me. Going to try my run and see if I can get AA status through their portal and offers. Absolutely. And Xavier, don't forget, I got that other way to get that with United the way I did. All right. So hit me up for that if you're interested. Jesse, YouTube experiment. Hi, Joe and friends. Joe, do you have co-branded cards from Comenity, Synchrony, FNBO, or any other lower tier card issuer? The only one, and I think it's Synchrony, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I have a Lowe's card and I just used the portal to pay off the bill, never used them again. I don't have any of the other brands that you're talking about there. So I'm sorry, Poppy. If anybody else has any info that you could throw to Jesse YouTube experiment, please do, because I don't have that information because I don't have a card with them. Okay, Kevin. The nearest lounge has Priority Pass. I would get one. You know, get all the cards have it. Get the cheapest card that offers it, Kevin, and give it a shot because it's worth it. At the very least, even if you had the Amex green card, you get 2 Lounge Buddy passes So it's a good way to just try it out and see if you kind of like it or not. Because if you travel, if you're the guy that's always late to the airport and you just barely make the flight, there's no point in getting the thing. I get there early because I'm a like neurotic person when it comes to I don't want to rush and be late. So I want to make sure I'm there and chill. So that's how come I do it that way. Um, so Xavier, yep, you already know. Kim, how you doing, mama? How you doing? Okay, guys. So Kim, the CEW, is player one, contrary to what Richie, the CEO, aka player two, is. Kim, you are mama cooler, funnier, more beautiful. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Richie told me, I swear, before I met you that day, he goes, Kim is cooler, funnier, and more beautiful. I kid you not. Your husband had those words to say about you. Kim, it was a pleasure and a blast to meet you, Kim. I really do thank you for your kindness, for your hospitality, for spending the time. I really did enjoy the time with you. So thank you, my love. But you are the coolest one. All right. I love you, Kim. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Chief Executive Wepa. That's MR, you might be right on that one. See, Cesar, what do you have? They give you what? Pastelillos and agua de coco, right? I'm sure it's probably that big. Look, John is right. Richie is a smart man. No more questions left. Oh, Kevin, Papi, you're always welcome. Kevin, make sure you get the membership, Papa, because John put it up there, Papi, okay? Please, good being here, Papi. I appreciate you. Don't laugh, Cesar, because you know those pastelillos were fire and the agua de coco. All right? Kim, it was my pleasure, my love. It was my pleasure. I have another question, guys, for you here. So this is Bruce Lee credit. So Bruce asked, is Amex's cyclical fee hikes a net positive for Amex, or do you think it hurts their business model in the long run? And I wrote this down because I was going to write like a whole soliloquy in here. Well, you can see it. There you go. So the fees won't hurt Amex. They keep raising their fees a lot, and people still want their cards at all costs, right? And I said, just look at the gold. Look at what they did with the business gold. You know, eventually another year or so, the platinum will go up, and then that'll set a new benchmark. For me, Amex is just that card, kind of like if you were to go get a pair of Nikes or some brand, you know, Gucci or whatever, you know you're going to pay a premium no matter what. And every year you go, the premium gets higher. And guess what? People still buy. So for me, I don't think it's hurting their model at all. On the contrary, if you look, other cards have modeled some of Amex's stuff. And, you know, they're going to keep pushing it until people then just say, like they did with McDonald's and all the fast food places, and said, enough, give me my $5 value meal back. And they did, because they saw things slowed. However, Amex is a different animal. I can't see them doing that. So let's see how that pans out. But for me, Bruce, Amex can do what they want, and people are still going to keep coming back for it, you know? I had another question here, and this one was an interesting one from Key, from Kiki Adventures. Key, how you doing, my love? Can you talk about your real estate experiences? Do you have HELOCs? And HELOCs, for anybody that doesn't know, is a home equity line of credit. That's what that stands for. So if you have a mortgage and you have equity in the house, you can borrow against that equity at a certain interest rate to pay off debt or to do other stuff and kind of borrow against it. All right. So she's asking, do I have any real estate experience? Did I have a HELOC? Why did I get into this real estate? And anything else I'm willing to share. I'm an open book. You know that, Key. The two real estate experiences I've had were buying the home here in New Jersey and the one in Florida. The one in Jersey went through a lot of changes in terms of mortgages, right? So when I first got them with my wife, when we bought the house together, it was Countrywide was the loan company that we used. Then they sold to somebody else, who then sold to somebody else, who then sold to somebody else. And it was just a mess. It was one thing after the other, and there was never a reason. They just kept selling their mortgage. And in Florida, it ended up being that I went with Bank of America, and I stayed with Bank of America. So I've had Bank of America for the home in Florida. I did take out a home equity line of credit here in New Jersey. As I've told you guys before, in 2004, I had a bad accident and I was out of work for a long time. And basically, that's why I have metal in my shoulder to my ankles. And I borrowed against the HELOC, I think it was 100,000. But again, remember, yeah, it's cheaper than a credit card. It's cheaper than maybe getting a personal loan and whatever, but that's still 100 G's that you just added onto the mortgage. So, although you see people now and you get these emails and people saying, oh, you have actually Credit Karma just did it the other day. You have $490,000 in equity in your home. Would you consider to use it? And I'm like, no, why do it again? That's just crazy. So you have to be careful because although the interest rate is a lot less, it's still interest, it's still a lot of money, and you still got to pay it down. So my concern always is when you put yourself in that position to take out a HELOC, you have to be sure it is just really necessary. It's not to pay off junk that you bought. It's not to just take that trip of a lifetime. It's not to just flex and buy the car or whatever, or the newest electronics or the new Rolex. No, it makes no sense to do that. It is there for me, to be honest with you. If your kids were in college and you were strapped and they couldn't finish, I would consider something like that. Or if you were really way in over your head in debt and you were paying 27, 28, 30% interest on $50,000, then you might consider it, because it's better to pay that back to yourself than and be able to write it off than a credit card bill that you're not. So that's why I see a lot of people pushing for a HELOC. But for me, the home equity line of credit, you got to think about it and just make sure you're in the right frame of mind before you pull the trigger to do it. Okay. So I thank you for that question, Key. I really do. And Key, I thank you for the wonderful information and videos that you put out. You are just next level, mama. 50 cards. God bless you. Miss MPR. MP Rubio 84. So the annual fee on the gold card posted to the account. If I cancel, do I still have to pay the annual fee first? No, you can cancel. You have, if I am not mistaken, guys, 30 days to pay it. You can cancel. I canceled the gold in February, and they just gave me the credit. And then they immediately on the app, like it's like a punishment. Like they put you in the corner and they put account canceled, and they highlight it in red so that when you go on your app to look at your other Amex cards, it stands out that you canceled the gold card. So do yourself the favor. If you're not using the American Express gold card, why carry that gigantic fee that just hit? Again, for that fee, you can get 3 other cards. If you're into points, you can get the Strata Premier, $95. The Chase Sapphire Preferred or Ink Preferred, $95. The Wells Autograph Beyond, $95. There's a lot of cards that'll offer you that. Matter of fact, not a fan, but I'm going to mention the venture cards now from Capital One. Even though they did my boy Anthony Venture dirty, the venture cards are now offering $750 or 75,000 miles and another statement credit, I believe, of 200 or 250 that you could use through their portal. I think it's 250. So that's huge. And that's worth a look. So think about it. You can literally get probably triple the amount of points or more on getting those 3 cards in different ecosystems, which then doesn't tie you into just one ecosystem. I now have Chase, Amex, Wells, and Citi. I would love eventually to get Capital One, but right now it looks like it's a pipe dream. But I got four. This way, and remember, devaluations of cards, of points, if one issuer decides to just raise their fees like this without telling you, or remove perks, or remove coverages, or things like that, you're stuck if you only have one ecosystem. If you have more than one ecosystem, you can play around with the points and you don't feel the pain as much if you do that. So that's something to consider. So if you do let go of it, let me know. I'd love to see what you thought, what you did, and how you felt doing it. I felt relief. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't oh, John just hit me up here, and John loves Amex, 30 days. So I would tell you, do it if you're not using it. Don't hold it for the sake of holding it. So not worth it, guys. I really mean it. It is not worth it. If you're not just the gold card, but any card, to pay so much, it's not worth it. Okay, now it says, hold on. Now he says, I did cancel, but the account is canceled. Right. Okay. The renewal fee will drop. That has to drop. You have 30 days. If you don't see a drop, call them and they will remove it. Um, I'm wondering, and this is just again another wonder, but with all the issues that we've had online the last week or so, some things might be slow. I know even some things on YouTube, they were telling us in terms of how they were updating and things were off. So you might want to just call them instead of, or go on the chat and tell them, look, I canceled before the month was up. Why is my fee still showing? If you have an outstanding balance, they'll still let you pay off that balance. That's not going away. That's going to be there until you pay it off. But you can cancel and then the fee will drop. So don't worry about that. Sorry, guys, but thirsty. I've been rattling my mouth so long here. You're welcome, Papi. My pleasure. Honestly, I really appreciate you being here. Chase Inc. Unlimited and Capital One Venture One looking like the right move now. Is there any credit unions that you're currently building a relationship with? I'd be blunted. Earlier, I mentioned I have a credit union with Municipal Credit Union in New York. I don't have one currently. And the only reason I don't have one currently is because I'm not applying for a loan. I'm not applying for a car loan, a home loan, anything like that, a personal loan. So I don't have a credit union, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I would do that first. Like if I was going to go purchase a car, unless the car company you're looking for, like right now, I believe Chevy's offering, going back to their 1.9% finance options, believe it or not, APR. I would always check the credit unions first before I take out an auto loan or anything else. It's just a lot cheaper, a lot easier to do. And they'll just tell you exactly what they're going to give you and you call it a day. But I don't have those relationships other than the Municipal Credit Union, which I've had for about 35 years. Basically, with them, I just have a savings account. They don't really offer, through the Teachers Union in New York State, they offered a credit card with really good APRs, but no other perks. So I didn't get it because the APR really didn't matter to me. There was just no other perk to it. So that's why I haven't done it. But I hope I answered your question, Puppy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now I want to. So Ernest here, Tech Yoda, yesterday sent me this. It was like a meme with Winter. And it said, brace yourselves, Amex Gold Winter is coming to Credit Card YouTube. You got to see it. I put the link in my community tab. It's funny because that's exactly what it felt like this week. It was like just everybody and their grandmother that was just talking about the American Express Gold Card, and they're going to cancel. But then miraculously, 3 months from now, they still have the card. Go figure, right? Just stick to your word and do what you're going to do, and stop the tease. All right. Let's just get it done. You either keep it, and if you keep it, great. It's not that I'm telling you to cancel, but just this back and forth is just I've had it. I made the meme with a meme generator, of course. Well, there you go. It was funny, guys. So you want to check it out? It's on my community tab. So, mi gente, the last question I have is from Juan Garcia, who is in DR right now on a business trip. Juan, you always come through, papi. My love to Maria, my love to the family. Joe says, yeah, on business travel to DR, but we'll do my best to pop in. Papi, I love you, kid. Thank you so much as always. He's saying it seems like Capital One canceling partnerships with Walmart and now removing the Saver One. There's a shift in direction that they're reassessing the business model. So I kind of answered this earlier. Um, and for me, I just think is that Capital One is reorganizing, tightening it up. They've probably also been told, look, you have so many products out there. It's like when you go to a store and they tell you they have a lot of SKUs, and the SKUs are the numbers of codes that every item or article has. So if you're in a store that has thousands and thousands, right? You could tell because they're items. But if you're a credit card company, why should you have four of the same card multiple times, not just on one of the cards? It's like on every card you have, from Quicksilver to Saver to Venture. And now you're going to try to take over Discover. And Discover really just has the secured, the student card, it's like, what are you doing? So, and the one for balance transfers, I believe. So, it's too much. So they have to kind of tighten their belts, lose some weight, get on Wegovy and Manjaro. And that's what I think they're trying to do there. Michael Wan, thank you, Papi. Oh my God, thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate you. A one-man wrecking crew, great show. Michael, I appreciate it because, like I've told you at the beginning of this, it's not easy doing one solo for an hour and a half going on and answering questions. But you guys make it easy for me because I feel the love always, and I appreciate it, and it's a pleasure and an honor for me, to be honest with you. So I thank you for that. Thank you so much, Michael. I really, really do, puppy. Thank you. Bruce Lee credit. No Amex winter here. Amex gold card holder until it hits $500 annual fee. Even then, I might keep it. Good evening, Joe. Bruce Lee, I just read your question. Not sure if you caught my answer, but Bruce, you asked me about the cyclical fee hikes and whether it's going to bother their business model, and I said a resounding no. Amex can do what Amex wants to do always, and people are always look. You answered your own question in the proof right there. You would hold on to that card even if it hits 500 because you use it, and that's the way it should be. I'm all in on that. I pay almost 700 for the platinum, but I use it. I see the value. I just saw the value in Florida at a hotel and at a car rental and on the car insurance. So my thing is, that's for me the way I would view it on any card that I'm applying for. Yeah, the fee is going to be crazy. Michael Wong, actually, I saw his video and Michael was talking about, I thought his fees weren't even past 500 and something bucks on 20 cards, which is huge. I give him credit. I'm at about 2,200 and something, almost 2,300, but I'm going to lose over 300 of it with chopping the business gold in a couple of weeks. So I want to get under. If I can get under 1,500, it would be great, because then it also gives me some space to see what else I want to open and do. So Bruce Lee, my brother, you always here for me. I thank you for being here. I really do. So, I mean, yeah, like DJ Bruce Wayne said, it's great, but it's that fee. I appreciate you for saying that, John. Hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. John also threw up some memberships for any of you out there that don't have a membership. You could join it. You could jump on it. Bruce, jump on in, puppy. Thanks for repeating. No, Papa. No, you kidding me, man? Bruce, again, we have lives, mi gente. I appreciate, like I tell you guys, every week is a blessing, and that you guys come in, if it's a second, if it's earlier in the day, if it's the next day or whatever. I appreciate it because you guys never fail. You just never do. I don't expect everyone to be here every single week. I would love it, but it's not real life. We all have things we have to do, and it's especially summer now, and you should be out and about. So I thank you for that, Bruce. And everybody here that's here today, I thank you because I don't take it for granted. I really don't. I do appreciate you guys hanging in here with me and spending the time with me here, Ernest says, I don't want to pay in diabetes 4 times for groceries and dining. Give me Manjaro credit. Yep. Bro, especially imagine if they gave you 4 times on Manjaro, with Manjaro being a month over $1,000. Bro, that's crazy. I'm not even kidding. That would be fire right there. So somebody should reach out to Amex over there. Actually, my friend Jackie Jackson, I've known Jackie since first grade, back in 1972, first grade, Holy Cross Elementary School. Jackie Jackson, beautiful, my friend, like, forget it, over 50 years. She works for Amex. And I'm gonna hit her up and say, yo, you think they can give us a Manjaro credit or Wagovi, or even the little bit of a knockoff if they make one in the future, something. That would be straight up fire. Um, let me see who else we have here. Crazy points when you go to supermarket. That yeah, that's the thing. That's the multiplier. David, how are you, Papi? How you doing, David? David, John just threw up another membership to the channel. There should still be some left up there. I don't think they all went, but check it out. The memberships are up. John threw them out there. He gifted them, like always. I appreciate it. Diabetes, yeah, John, because of Dunkin' credit. 1972. I had an effective age of -10. Wow. Chad, that hurts me in the cockles of my heart, Chad. That hurts me right here, deep, Chad. I thought we were brothers, Chad. And you went to the numbers. You went to the negative numbers, Chad. Ouch. You know what, Chad? I'd flex that too if I was you. So I get it. Yes, I am the oldest one in this chat. I am. I'm going to own it. I'm going to take it. All right. I'm going to take that one. Ooh, Chad being hateful. Ooh, John to my defense. Me, Iho came to defend me. All right. All right. I like that. Those are fighting words from John. Believe it or not, this is seltzer water in here, guys. Just buy a bag of coffee once a month sounds easy to me. And I get it, MR. We've all done that with certain things. You know, I would do that with Uber. I would do that with whatever. But it's just, you would think it would be easier for them to just keep track of it if they let you roll it over, right? And then if you collected $50 worth of Dunkin' or $50 worth of Uber or whatever, then you can cash it in. It just makes your life easier. And accounting, I'm sure, would just be easier. That's it. In 5 months, you didn't use it. Boom, you're done. $50 gone, or quarterly or whatever. But this is just ridiculous, So, um, it's like an effective annual fee for my birthday. I love you, Chad. Where's the gold card granted Starbucks? Yeah, and that's what I said earlier. I don't know why they picked Dunkin'. As soon as that 325 hits, my annual fee, it's time to go green. Yeah, I think the green will go to 175, 200. I don't think they're gonna break 225. I think it's too early for that yet. I think they just raised it from 99 to 150 last year. So I think it's still too early for the green to go up. What do you think of Jarito de Piña? I love that soda. That's like pineapple, oof, super sweet, amazing soda. That is, you get that in the bodegas too, guys. So if you guys have any other questions for me in the chat, let me know, because we are coming up on an hour and 40 minutes. And let me see. Preload 7 to the. Oh, hey, Gerald, how are you, Gerald? Good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Preload $7 to Dunkin' Donuts app if you can't use it in a particular month. And that's smart. But again, it's just one more thing. And if you have a lot of cards, like a lot of people here in the chat do, that's a pain in the neck. Like, you constantly have to just figure it, or put it on a spreadsheet, or put it on an app and say, reload this. Don't forget to do that. And I get some of them do remind you. But again, it's just make it easy. Give us the quarterly thing. Even quarterly would work, because at least you got to just remember 4 times a month. Kind of like the Hilton Surpass gift card credit. It's in my calendar every quarter. Bang! I already got the one for July. Next one will be in September. Keep it moving. That's it. So that's what. And look, Gerald, my man, look at this. Nice hack. Thank you, Gerald. And this is what I love about this space, that people. Gerald, you got a bunch of new fans, Gerald. Look at this, Gerald. I think Gerald just gave people a reason to hold on to the Amex Gold for that hack. Gerald, I might use that hack online, and I will give you Gerald. Gerald, I would like to say that your last name is Alves, right? So, Gerald, I appreciate you, Gerald, for bringing that up because that was very cool. Um, and that's the thing, like MR says, one thing that you have to keep track of, and they're betting that you're going to forget. You know, it'll be funny if Duncan's not true. Yep. Yeah, the Hilton gift cards, super simple. I already have $150 of Hilton gift cards, which is great. You think about it. A lot of the properties, on the lower end ones at least, that's pays for more than the room for the night, right? Or a great dinner at one. So, um, but Xavier's still canceling. I like it. I like it. It's becoming a job. You're right, Jesse. Does 524 make a difference for Chase pre-selected? Okay. We went over this a couple of months ago. I think Josh Gable got the offer in the mail, was 5 over 24. They denied him, and then they gave it to him, right? On a reconsideration. Juan, I don't have Southwest or IHG, but I can tell you the 2 times, and I got another one today, for the Ink Preferred, even though I have one, but I have 2 Chase Ink cash cards. When you get those mailers, I would still shoot my shot and try, because then you can call the reconsideration line and say, you guys offered it to me. Right. So I know they say it's not a guarantee, but it's as good as a guarantee, especially when it comes to Chase and Amex, because the same thing happened to me last year with Amex, that it's worth it. If you really want one of those cards, and I know IHG right now, I believe, is offering their highest ever 200,000 points. That's huge. So if you want to go for that, I would tell you, shoot your shot and try it. I think it's great. You know, Seabass, that Gerald, no goal winter here. Gerald, you got a fan club, Papi. Promoting diabetes harder than the big. Yo, Gerald, look, you've been here 3 minutes and you're a legend. I love it. I love it. Gerald, thank you, Papi. You see, Gerald, I hope you stick with us at this channel, man. I really do. That's fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is straight up fire. I really appreciate that, man, because that's what we're here for. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us, because that's what we hope to share with you guys always. So forcing yourself to go to Dunkin' even though you don't want to. We're going to start eating donuts. All right. No, they're not donuts. You're right. You're welcome, Juan. You're welcome, Papi. I appreciate you, Juan. I look at it differently. Amex is actually helping people keep their brain active. That helps with fending off dementia. Yeah, that's going to be... So instead of medications to help, your brain, or like Nariva, right? You're going to have Amex. We keep your mind occupied so you can remember to use these particular benefits, and perks on a monthly basis. Thank you, Amex. Yeah, I could see that. Or a dance coming down the street. Hi, I'm Wepa Man. Thank you, Amex. I have a better brain now because I have to remember this 12 times. Thanks, Amex. You're right, John, though. I appreciate that. Everybody's thanking John now. In the same boat, Chase in cash. Yeah, but it's not. Richie, try it, Richie. I got 2. I'm like 1,000 over 24, and I got a double in cash card. And I did it, not only, I didn't do that one with the LLC, I did one on the personal side. But because they sent me the mailer, I was still able to get it. Try it, Rich. Try it. Try it. See, Richie, that's why Kim, the CEO, Kim would do it. What would Kim do? All right, Richie, what would Kim do? God, I love you, Richie. Bruce Lee, don't get the donut, get the breakfast sandwich. Cheat of the day. Tech, you forgive me. Massachusetts is Dunkin' Donuts. Leave the donut, take the breakfast. Absolutely. Oh man. No, well, let's start praying now, right? Joe is $9.99 with 24. Needs to slow down. Yo, they do. They're like, yo, puppy, take a pill, chill, and stop. And I've been good, actually, guys. I haven't applied for a card since the Strata Premiere and the Autograph a month ago. So that's not bad for me. Um, but I'm really gonna take it easy. I'm gonna try, and you guys could hold me accountable. How's that? Unless something fire comes out of the sky that I have to apply for, right? Like the Elite or the Beyond or whatever it's gonna be called, or I would do that. I'm gonna hold off and wait because I also want to get the Venture X eventually. So that's gonna be my. I want to see if I could, hold on to that. $10 universal food credit. That's true. DJ Bruce Wayne, that works. Always a pleasure. Yo, Gerald, man, Papi, you're always welcome here, Papa. I appreciate that. You know, I really do. Oh yeah, mine has a Baskin Robbins too. I forget about that. Damn it. Thank you, MR, for messing me up. Now I'm gonna go get some ice cream. When is the Chase Sapphire Reserve going to be refreshed? Instacart is going away, which is $15 a month credit, pretty significant. My guess is after their contract ends, which is coming soon, as you know, for Instacart, they'll revamp this one and the preferred. They have to make a bigger distinction between them. They see the competition on the other cards that everybody kind of now has that premium card here, and then the second tier under that's solid. That's the points earner, right? And then the ones underneath that might be categories or whatever. Chase will have to do it because they know they're looking over their shoulder and they see Wells and Citibank right behind them. And don't sleep on Capital One yet, because if they drop that saver card at $95, something else is coming down the pike. So they have to do a refresh, and I would think sooner rather than later. Okay, so donut over your ice cream. When they call recon, tell them King Wapa said if you could do it. Yes, that's what you do, Rich. You tell them, look, Joe said, and I quote. But I can almost look. Josh called recon and they gave it to him, so I'm just betting on that. So I really do think they'll give it to you. I'm not just saying it. Coco Rico is amazing. That soda is wonderful. Been Goddarding since January. That's good. That's good. See, I have all of the Chase cards. I have their business. What trifectas? I guess. No. Yeah. I have the in cash, Inc. Unlimited. I have another in cash, and then the preferred. The premier to me is useless because you can't really use it with anything else. Amex code holders are somewhat health conscious, so they figure Dunkin' credit won't get used. Yep. Cola Champagne. If you want the world's sweetest soda, Cola Champagne is it. It's like perfume. 3 times on regular groceries on the CSP. Yo, and that's okay. But Gerald, what CSP? Because a City Strata Premier gives you 3 times. And I use that actually for dining and for grocery shopping in Florida at Publix. That was fire. So I hear you. If they did that, I hate online grocery shopping. Just do that, and I think it would be smart. Yeah, you see, now I need a donut. Honey, I need a donut. Thank you. I love you. Player 2. You will always be my player 2. She's going to kill me. Oh, man. He is not disciplined. Oh, man. Those are good. I hear you. I'm getting great value. Jeremy, how are you? Thank you for being here, Jeremy. I love her status. I got another upgrade last week. Convertible Mustang, 2024, 9,000 miles. Beautiful. Can't beat it. And the car was really great on gas. So that was just wonderful. And I used my Strata Premier to buy the gas through. Now, follow me here. So I had the Walmart Plus app because of the Platinum card. I went to a Walmart gas station, which I believe was Murphy, which was offering 10 cents off a gallon. And then I used my City Strata Premier card to pay it. It was genius. I got the discount of 10 cents a gallon, and I got 3 times for it by using the City Strata Premier. It was like I was so happy because I don't put gas. I haven't, a Tesla, but it was fire to do that. So just wanted you guys to know that. Um, no, no, you did distinguish it. It's on me, Gerald. You did put Chase at the end. Okay, you could pay with the app at the register. That makes sense. That's true. I know, Bruce. I know. I know the city's a knockoff. $7 monthly. Yeah. No. Again, it's not difficult for them to do it. You know. Yo, thank you so much, Jeremy. Your words mean a lot to me, pa. Honestly, I appreciate you. Again, you guys are just the giggity credit. You guys are just wonderful with me here, and I appreciate you. Oh no, the city customer. Oh wow, coded as merchandise. It might be because of the way. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, guys. Those of you that do social media and stuff, you know how some of the cards, including I believe it's a Sapphire Preferred, that they or the ink preferred for business. So when they tell you social media and advertising and stuff, I've been buying stuff and using them, and then it codes 1 point. I have to call them every month, believe it or not. And I told them, I said, can't you just add that every month to? And they go, no, you have to call back. But you have to check the codes, guys, because a lot of times they're slick and they'll give you the 1 point, and you're missing out on 3 timesing it over. So it's good that you look at those things. A lot of people don't look; they look at the point total as a point, as opposed to the point list that's there, that's just specified, line for line, and what they're giving you. And Chase makes it really easy to show you how many points they gave you. So do yourself a favor and at least once a month review the statement at the end of the month of the billing cycle and make sure everything coded correctly. Okay. That's just a word of advice, guys. I wouldn't want you guys to lose out on stuff that you work hard for. Okay. Look at that. So if it has an app, your grocery store, try it. Stevia for donuts. Oh my God, I wish. Every grocery store app that's local, no bueno for the app. I shop at Trader Joe's and they don't even have an app. Yep. No, but you know what? I appreciate you, Gerald and Seabass. Um, City will not give you a grocery multiplier at Walmart neighborhood markets. I remember that. You said it, John. Go check out John's channel, mi gente. John, put your channel up. John actually had a bad, video on it because he does shop there, and he said there were things that were not coding at supermarket. Check out John's channel, Juancito, mi hijo. Dot it down there, puppy, so that they could check it, puppy. Okay, please put your channels down. And guys, any of you guys out there, mi gente, Michael Wong, Richie, guys, throw your channels in. Chad, Anthony, all you guys, please. I know people know you, but throw your channels links down below. I would appreciate it. This way, everybody, we could help each other here, and you could see they have videos and stuff that they have cards for. Remember, I tend to not review cards that I don't have or have used. If I review a card that I don't have, it's because I'm comparing it to something else that might be out there and popping. But I don't like to give reviews on something I haven't used. I just feel I'm cheating you guys that way. So please check everybody else's channel out and see what they have to say and offer, because there's a ton of knowledge in that chat right now. And I want everybody out there that has a channel, do me a favor and throw your channel link in it. I appreciate that. Richie, excellent point. The cafeteria at your job didn't code as dining out on my Amex. But who would think about that? It's funny because it's like if you went to Shake Shack at City Field, it won't code as dining. It'll code as an entertainment, because that's just, but they tell you that, right? So they tell you like restaurants in event places, Yankee Stadium, Shea Stadium, City Field, whatever, different things like that, or certain restaurants in hotels might not code the same way. At least they give you the heads up on that. But on things that should, because I even told them like StreamYard, for instance, That is to use online, and it was only giving me 1 point. I pay, what is it, 19 or 24 a month? I think it's 24. So why not get 75 points than just 25? You see what I'm saying? Do that by 10. That makes a difference. So just do that. All right, guys. And there is John's channel. He's great. I'm telling you. Check it out. Check it out. Xavier. So now I don't have the Amex Gold. Okay, but you know what? You might want to try, if you have the Amex Blue Preferred, which is fine. That gets you enough of a dime, but that's more the cash back, right? And the Hilton Surpass will give you the Hilton points. Great, not a problem. But if you're looking for for a point generating card that you don't have, then I would just tell you, for dining, the green card gives you 3 points. Not bad. You know, if you want to look at another ecosystem, a lot of cards out there will offer it. We'll give you the 3 points. So you're not missing much. Trust me, you'll see soon enough. Ernest, thank you for your channel there. Simple Finance Bites. Guys, this week, if you look on my channel, I have shorts coming out, all with Ernest from when he was on the live. Crazy points, crazy knowledge there. I was able to get them shortened with individual things, like when you're in your 20s, what you should do first, open up the Roth IRA. That's all there and coming this week. I have one out coming every night starting tomorrow. So check that out. Xavier, it is trial and error, puppy. Tech Yoda, Ernest, that's his channel. Please check him out. That's right. When you're working on the sub, all bets are off. You're going to just put everything on a sub card. It is what it is. Yeah, John has said that. John keeps to his, John cooks, John shops, and stays on his game, and he's been open about it. Check out his videos. You will learn a lot. So please check out John's channel. And Lonnie, if you're out there, please put your channel down. Everybody out there, if you go through the chat, you will see the comment sections. Just check out people's channels. I want to thank you guys for today. We're going on 2 hours now. I want to thank you for giving me all this time. We were at over 50 something people. If there's any other questions, please throw them down below. And if not, I want to thank you guys for dropping your questions in during the week. I want to thank you guys for the chats, for the super chats. I want to thank you for just like really trusting in me and being with me every Tuesday. I really appreciate it. Last week was a vibe in Florida. It was off the rails real quick, but I like doing things like that and to have fun. You guys know that. But as you see, I can always just, oh, John is the man. Well, there's John with Lonnie. All right. Chad, where's your channel, puppy? Please drop it. All right. And Gerald, I appreciate you, Gerald. And please keep coming back. And Gerald, and I say this to Gerald and everybody else out there, especially those of you that came in through today. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, anything you want to see covered, any ideas, whatever it is, opinions, I don't get on people for having a different opinion than mine. I want to learn from you. So I don't get touchy-feely about that. So please do me a favor. Just send me the messages. Come on in, join the membership. Check the links down below. It might help you for certain things that you are looking for. The discounts are there for the wallets, for those of you that want the Barreto Brown wallet, right? But please just do me the favor. And look, John is real quick right there. Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone again for being here tonight, going on hour 2. No, I'm just saying, like, the people that get bent, if I say this is a good card or not a good card, and the person has an opinion, they get all whatever. I don't. I want to hear it because I don't have all the cards either. I don't have those, Capital One is our running joke here because God knows I don't have them, and a lot of other people here don't have them. So, oh, you know what? I I I would love to reach out to him. I also asked, and if any of you come across, because I don't know if he's traveling, believe it or not, but Jacob, um, I asked him to come on live on August. I want to say the 6th. I have a special guest with me that's going to be all about basically travel. She has her own travel company and way of doing things with travel, similar to my friend Lisa Custodio, that her link is down below as well, that I had a couple of months ago. But Nadine Tuzo will be with me August 6th. So I have that lined up. Next week, I'm waiting on Jacob. I had sent him a message, but again, he travels the globe. I don't know where he's at, but if any of you speak to him, by all means, reach out to him. Anthony, if you have his number, do me a favor, puppy. Tell him to check the Discord because I sent him a message. But you know, I have one last question here. Oh, thank you, Xavier. I appreciate that for the compliment. The one thing I would change about the Chase, the online grocery shopping, I can't stand it. And I know you can go on the app and pre-order the food and go pick it up. Again, it's like I feel like they're Amexing me. Like do this hoop and we'll give you the points. Just give me the thing. Let me go to the store. Think of it this way. You know how Apple had the titanium card, their metal card, and it was a flex, but it gave you 1 point if you actually used the card, but they gave you a better multiplier by using Apple Pay. So you never showed anybody that beautiful card, right? They were jipping you on points. That's what I feel like. They'll give you 1 point if you go in store. Give me the extra 2 points. What does it cost you? It's the same coding. It's the same thing. So that's the one thing I would change about Chase. John's fingers are gonna fall off from putting up everybody's channel. But that's why I love John. John is there for everybody. So mi gente, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the questions. I wish me luck Thursday. I'm gonna try to take pictures, appropriate pictures. All right, guys, don't be dirty. Appropriate pictures of where I'm gonna stay on Thursday and what that is all about. But I'm super excited. I'm biased. I'm just gonna say that I'm biased, but my wife is just the best and she's wonderful. And I'm not just saying that, I actually mean it. And I can't believe it's gonna be 25 years. 25. A quarter of a century. Anthony was 2 when we got married. So, let's put that in perspective. Anthony was speaking in full sentences when I said I do. Let's just take it there. But I thank you guys. I thank you, mi gente. Oh, wait. Thank you so much, Garrett. I'm gonna just call you Ninja from now on too. Garrett. He says he ninja watches. Thank you, puppy. I appreciate it. Richie is the nicest. Richie, Richie, you're right. John is the nicest. Make sure you always bring a backlight when you travel and inspect the whole room. Yeah, no, I follow Chase Yokoyama. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Xavier, once again. The patriarch thanks you. I love you, puppy. Thank you so much. And I hope that the jambalaya and the cornbread, I know, was fire, bro. I could taste it. So thank you so much. Thank you again for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gerald, I appreciate you. My wife appreciates it as well. Ernest, thank you so much. Seabass, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh my God. To the anniversary dinner fund. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much, Richie. I appreciate it. Richie, you having an amazing wife as you do, you know what it means and what it feels like, right? I met Anthony's amazing wife. And when I tell you, that's my Princess Elsa. That's what she's going to be, Princess Elsa, on this channel. All right. She's just an amazing woman, an amazing heart, funny, wonderful, just incredible. So, yes, my Princess Elsa, thank you. Kim, the CEW, thank you so much, Kim. Anthony, thank you so much, Papi. Give my Princess Elsa a big hug and a kiss. Chad, come on, Papi. Chad, you know, I'm going to say, Chad, thank you. I appreciate you, puppy. I love you, Chad. My love to your wife. And again, tell her, and you can show her this clip at 2 hours and 5 minutes and 2 seconds. I can't wait to see the beautiful Mrs. Money Minute because she really is beautiful. God bless you, Chad. Thank you. God bless the family, Chad. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Amex Gold Bruce Lee credit revamp. 5 times dining. 4 times groceries. Yo, I would do it. Bruce, I would do it, Bruce. Fair enough. Bruce, I would do it. Bruce, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. You got me there. I would do that. Good point. But it would have to be worth it. But that's solid. Good point. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. John, Dad, nothing but the best for mom. Amazing dinner. Thank you. Thank you, John. I love you, puppy. Justin, coming in hot. Justin, thank you, puppy. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Justin. Thank you for being here, the last couple of weeks, especially, and participating. And it means a lot to me. And thank you for the super chat. You guys are just next level ridiculous as always. But if Phil was here, I'd cry because Phil makes me cry. But Justin, I thank you. Thank you so much. That's super kind of you. Super kind of you. Anthony, another drink. Anthony, yes. Anthony, thank you. And tell my Princess Elsa I said thank you as well. All right, Mrs. Elsa, Princess Elsa Venture. Okay. You guys are just the best. I love you. Thank you, Anthony. Ah, come on, Ernest. Ernest, man, come on, bro. What are you doing? Puppy, thank you, man. Thank you. And I promise you one thing, guys. I'll be thinking of all of you when we toast that night. Only when we toast, right? Don't get it twisted. But only when we toast, I will think of you. But I thank you for that, Ernest. And let me go through this list because um Xavier, as always, John with the membership gifts, Lonnie, Michael Wong, Xavier again, Richie, the CEO, Chad's Money Minutes, Justin Jammer, Anthony Venture, Tech Yoda, again, thank you. Oh my God, John, again, pero puppy, what are you doing, kid? Come on, pa. And you are the best son you can be. Thank you so much, John. I really, really, really appreciate that. Wow. Wow. You guys are just Xavier knows. Guys, mi gente, I will see you here next Tuesday. I'm hoping to get Jacob. If he can't make it, we'll figure it out. And I'll be reaching out to some people as well, especially those in the membership. And, the 6th of August, the person I'm bringing on, you guys are going to be amazed. She is just straight up fire. And we're going to have a blast on the 6th. And for all of you guys that are going to NOLA, I can't wait to see you in person for real. Because if last week in Florida was any indication, there's just nothing but love to give. And I can't wait to see everybody, share the time with them, give hugs, because I'm a hugger, as you know. And I just really want to meet in person the faces behind, the comments, the chats, and the love that you guys give me here on a weekly basis. So, mi gente, with all that, God bless you. Have a beautiful week ahead. I hope that you're enjoying the summer. I hope you're staying safe. Those of you that travel for work and have other things that you got to do, that especially during this heat, just be careful, please. And I thank you for showing and sharing the love as always. You don't have to. I love it that you do. So I really do appreciate it. And here we go. Bruce Lee. Bruce, bro. Cheers, my man. Thank you. And to everybody that gave a chat tonight and everybody that's in the chat, cheers. Nola has no idea what's coming. That's right. Bruce, I thank you, my man. Thank you so much, Bruce. I would love to meet you in person one day, Bruce. Don't know if you're going to New Orleans, Bruce, but you know, I would really, really love it. You know, the realist. God bless, viejito. Thank you so much, DJ Bruce Wayne. I appreciate you. I try. And you guys just blow me away on a weekly freaking basis. And I don't say that lightly. I mean it. What you guys do for me is just next level. And the love and that you show me, the knowledge you give me, the faith you have in me, all that. And I don't say it just to say it. I say it because I mean it in my heart. So I thank you all again. And I hope you have a phenomenal week. Next week, you'll see the posting I'm going to put up who I have. I'm also going to drop another video, God willing, on Sunday, something that Chad asked me to participate in, which should be fun. So that's coming out. And again, thank you guys. And like I always end them, you could be anywhere else on a Tuesday night. You chose to be here. I don't take that lightly. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me. And more than anything else, I thank you, all of you, for giving me the privilege of your time, because it's your time and you chose to be here with me. And I thank you, mi gente. I love you. Bruce, thank you, papi. Thank you. I appreciate you, Bruce. That means so much. I love you guys. Mi gente. Ciao. Unless it's going to be one of those Puerto Rican goodbyes. When I get ready to click end stream, then I get all the chats. I get more comments as I'm logging off, and then I feel guilty. It's like when you were a kid and you were dating. I'm not going to hang up first. You hang up first. No, you hang up first. And then you go back and forth until one of you guys got tired or your mother told you to hang up the phone. One of those deals. But yeah, I'm dating myself. But yeah, we had that one phone in the kitchen with the long extension. And you had to kind of sneak so that they couldn't hear what you were saying. But you know what I mean. Those long Puerto Rican goodbyes. They're all here. I love you. Good night. Good night. I love you. Te amo, everybody. Take care. Bye. I can't with you guys. I swear to God, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. John is laughing. Don't laugh, John. Don't laugh, John. You're being bad, John. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, while everybody's still here, look at this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to keep moving down the list. Thank you. Huepa, mi gente. Huepa. Thank you. Puerto Ricans don't say goodbye. They just keep extending the conversation until somebody dies. You're not wrong, Richie. Richie, you're not wrong. Oh my God, I can't. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Yo, Richie, that's a drop the mic. That's the goodbye right there, Richie. I don't want nobody to die tonight. All right, Richie? Oh my God. I almost peed. That was hilarious, bro. I love you. That's it. Richie dropped the mic for all of us. Good night. Bye.